shoot. And the battery's about to die. No. Everything's not going to plan right now. Here we go. Hey everyone, Fskon here with another video. I'm so happy to bring to you the fact that it is the second to last month of 2023. It is so crazy to see how fast this has been going, and I'm kind of excited to kind of wrap up this year with you all. So let me know in the comments what you guys are looking forward to doing before the end of the year, and also what are you guys trying to, do in the new year as well. So we got a couple of highs. I really didn't have any lows to really recall, which is really cool. It's very positive as well. But one of the highs was Fskon. We had a really successful show. That was our big usual family reunion type of show, if you will. It was really great. I was able to have my first time moderating a panel, also my first time being on a couple panels and just having some fun with everybody. It was great to see all of my good old friends and just having an amazing time. This was so incredible. I was so happy to just kind of have that accountability again. Oh my gosh, the one panel online communities and streaming, we just completely made a girl chat and everything like that. So we keep each other accountable and we just are out here doing it. We're working on our best type of goals, the things that we want to do before the end of the year, and also we're working on plans to execute for the next year. So I'm really excited and stoked about that. And just shout out to everybody, and shout out to Mike for just having a wonderful, successful event at that time. It was just really fun. It was just a really great time, and I just loved it so very much. This month also marks the first time that I really kind of streamed on Twitch and did an IRL stream. I'm doing more of those, so now that I'm going to be doing those once a week and kind of uploading those and getting those ready to go, it's been really fun and exciting to see how everything kind of lines up. So it's having the plan, seeing it come together, and just sticking with it, because I know these type of videos where I have to edit a little bit sometimes are tricky, especially depending on how my work schedule kind of levels out with it. But it's been a fun little journey to kind of get that acclimated and see it come together. So I'm excited about that. Oh my goodness, this month also was the third year without Unis Honest. Now, funny little story about that. I know with Unis Honest, last year I was I want to do everything that I can. I want to make sure that I put myself out there, I get in front of the camera, I talk about Unis Honest, and my audio didn't show up. I recorded over an hour and a half worth of content, which, I mean, granted, it probably wouldn't be content that I would just have out for you all to see. I would edit it down, but it was just all gone. All the interesting points, all the funny things that I literally talked about, just gone. But I will say this, with Unis Honest, where I decided to get 2 little snake plants, both named Unis and Honest respectively. I decided to get them right when the channel died. So every time or every year that we celebrate the death of the channel, it's actually the birthday of my plants. So where there's death, there's life. So try to, kind of feed into the memento mori type of vibes that way, if you will. But it's just so funny. I remember telling the story about how I even got the pots, and that didn't even get picked up in the audio. But then the one thing that I was so sad that I talked about at the end, the audio kicked in for that. And I'm just anybody that sees that video, I was just so done, because I just wanted to make sure it was a date and I wanted to post on that date. And by the time that I was just trying to upload and get it there, I was just so mentally, physically exhausted. But I can at least look back and say, at least I showed up and I did it, because oh my gosh, I was just everyone's doing the projects, they're Mark and Ethan are always doing some type of cool little, thing. And I was well, I want to do something too, because I just want to commemorate it. I want to commemorate their hard work, and of course to Amy as well, because I just love their work. I love how they were able to do Unis Honest. The remix song by Leslie, I have that link down in the description below as well. I love that song. That's one of the remixes, and it's just incredible. Disclaimer song, The Dance of Italy. Of course, I am just gonna say, I am just so happy that I'm gonna be part of one of the biggest inside jokes probably that YouTube will ever have. And the fact that I can have people that I can talk to about it. Like, funnily enough, when I was in Cincinnati Comic Expo, I saw somebody and we actually just had an amazing talk for like 30 minutes about Unis Honest. We talked about the episode or the video that came out on our birthday, if we tried to do something about it and if we could. And I told her, I was like, mine was on August 25th, which was like how to bury a friend. And I was just like, I'm not able to do that. And it was just so hilarious. Like we just had an amazing time. And I just love that every now and then I will run into some people and I get to just be like really weird and just geek out about Unis Honest and how it meant to me. So that's just such a cool high, because it's just like, it's so far few in between. But I just had a great time and I was just really happy about that. Like I said, there's no lows, so I'm gonna take that as a positive. I'm gonna run with that before the end of the year. So I'm excited about that. I know when this video goes up, everyone's gonna be all full in their tummies, hopefully with the wonderful holiday season for Thanksgiving. So that's a wonderful high. I want to say that I am so thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for your patience while I've just been kind of adjusting and getting things together, as the holiday season sometimes get a little hectic. I appreciate you just, being so supportive and so loving to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your love and support. I'm so excited for all the wonderful things that I'm going to work on and be able to share with you guys, and even just the process and behind the scenes of that too. But I am just so grateful and appreciative for you. Did I tell you the story of I didn't tell you. Did I tell you that story? I forgot before I ended with Unis Honest, but I guess I'll do that as like another manifestation like video or something like that. Well, I'll save that for later. But a lot of the lessons, this quote: "The standard I walk past is the standard that I accept." That really stood out to me, as well as from my girl Olivia from Fskon said, from The Alchemist, "A blessing that you ignore becomes a curse." So those were two that really stood out to me this month, that I really was like, I really got to get in and just do my due diligence of my work, evaluate the blessings that I already have, and how can I allow that to be a blessing to others. So I am pretty excited about the upcoming months and just kind of preparing for the new year, but also just making sure that I'm also present in this time as I can reflect over how good this year has been to me and how I continue to look forward to all the wonderful things that are coming in 2024, which is so crazy. So you guys let me know in the comments, what are you grateful for? I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving season and just have a lot of time with loved ones. And just let me know your favorite songs, what you're kind of listening to. Are you that one that kind of starts already playing the holiday music? Or do you just kind of vibe out and you're just kind of like, man, this year's flying by and I'm just kind of going through the ebbs and flows of it? Because I feel like that's kind of where I am. So just let me know. I would love to hear that from you. But I don't know. I don't have much other than that, because, this month has really went fast, but it's been good. And sometimes not that much and not that many updates and stuff is sometimes a good thing. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. You have an amazing month next month, and I probably will keep you posted on the cool things we'll do to wrap up the year. I love you guys so much. Until next time, peace. Bye.